Jesus offered us an example of somebody who showed us a different way, who offered hope to people who had very little, who got alongside some of the most neglected and rejected of society and offered something different.
The one story I would share about the work of Bath YFC is the story of a girl I know who goes to the Western Youth Cafe, and when she first came in September time, she was rude, quite frankly. She swore all the time, she didn't communicate with anybody, she just sit on her own. But over the couple of months that we've known her and got to know her a bit more, she's just really opened up and has actually started going along to the Sunday evening group at Western All Saints Church to find out more about Jesus. And she actually prayed for the first time and announced that this prayer stuff works at Youth Cafe in front of all the other young people, which was just incredible.
We don't just see the example and stand on the sidelines, as it were, going, that's great. We want to get involved, we want to get our hands dirty, and that's why we spend our time working with some of the difficult situations that young people today face in our schools and in our communities.
So it's probably a story of a group of young people, and originally when they came in, they'd pop in for a little bit and then go down to Vicky Park and perhaps drink a bit more and then come back, and gradually over time we kind of got to know them and built relationships with them, and they were always a great group, kind of really friendly and willing to talk to the staff. And more recently, a few of them have got involved with helping out as the Young Leaders scheme, so they've started coming along, be that to the youth cafe that they come along to normally or to another one, and just helping out there. So they kind of make a real effort with getting to know the other young people that come along, and it's just been great talking to one of them recently who was almost without realising started talking about the difference that it's made to them, about how they used to go out drinking all the time, but since they've been coming along they've just stopped kind of going out drinking as much. And she was talking about how they've just really matured as a group and how they they've just grown up, and I'm sure that's not just down to us, but she kind of listed that as a big part of it. And just really seeing them change to this kind of servant-hearted and kind of desire to serve people. And some of them have had pretty hard lives themselves, but they're not moaning about their lives, they're wanting to make a difference to other people's lives.
So one young person we've been working with for the last 3 or 4 years in one of our after-school clubs. He's been a very committed, regular member, and not only has his sporting ability got better, but he's also on and off shown an interest in faith. And last summer, this young lad went away on a residential. He went away for a week of camp, and having been away for a week, he came back just changed. He came back full of life. And when he got back, he shared with myself, I hadn't actually been there myself, but he shared with me how he'd heard about God, more about God, and made a commitment to explore the Christian faith, and made a commitment to follow Jesus. And when I asked him what difference his decision had made, he said it had given him a sense of hope and a sense of purpose in his life. It also given, if you like, God had meant that he had someone to turn to when things weren't easy at home. But he also says, you know what, invite other people on this journey. It isn't just for you. And so at Bath YFC, we don't just do the stuff, but we offer young people the opportunity to explore faith for themselves. We want young people to, if you like, know the reason that we have the hope that we have.